small ceiling.
Yep.
So if the trend goes, we'll see Ethereal Gates go away, and then the other three can work as combo stages.
I'm going to guess Ethereal Gates and Tower of Heaven.
It's looking like he's thinking about it. No, he's going to let Tower of Heaven rock.
Possibly.
That is a stage with a comboable ceiling, too. He's going to go ahead and ban Merchant Port. And what is it going to be? It's either Jules Veil or Ethereal Gates.
And what's wild is this is the third straight weekend, G-Pick, that the two of them have potentially run into each other. At Gatorland, it did not happen. MattyIce stayed in Winterside and did not have to fight Windows. At Tampa Never Sleeps, I believe they interacted. I wasn't actually able to make it there for the Rivals event, but 3 straight weeks where you have to play him for the same person time and time again. Absent makes the heart grow fonder, but these two know each other so well, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, and also it ended up being Ethereal Gates, the other large blast zone, and we have right now Tower of Heaven as their neutral pick.
My personal favorite stage, and what a great stage for Wrastors as well. The quick that down special. And what's great is you're going to see these slipstreams set up across the screen here, so they are going to be zooming no matter where they are.
Whoop. Windows. Look, that evasive air movement, you saw it, like, he's not just trying to stay up in the ceiling where he can evade everyone else, but he's showing that he's able to juke in every possible direction and still stay a step ahead. Finding that up strong, not going to find the kill, though.
Now MattyIce's time. Oh, the double jump there. Surprising. MattyIce, normally the person to just let that rip there, tries to move around it, but going to get the first stock regardless.
Yeah, covering the recovery attempt by Windows with that retreating forward air. But of course, this being the Wrastor mirror, stocks fly left and right. Easily the most stressful mirror I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, a lot of these sets, regardless of being 3-0, have been longer games than we've started to see so far. I don't think the trend is going to continue here.
We have already, the reverse hit of the upstrong, the scraw. MattyIce taking the next stock. They have so little time in neutral between these two guys.
What's the thing, with the slipstreams up, they just rocket across the screen in the blink of an eye. So you have to be ready to counter hit at all times.
So also putting on display just how incredible their reactions are to whiffs. Like right there, Windows already put himself in position to punish the second that down strong started in the air by MattyIce.
A little bit of fake out there. It looked like Matty actually missed his waveland and then was able to get the down air out before Windows could come after him.
Did you see MattyIce hover there? I think he was looking for an air dodge punish. He doesn't find it though. Windows instead scoops up a tornado kill.
Yeah, but one hit right now for MattyIce is pretty much going to guarantee death.
Doesn't quite find it, but the second F-tilt does the trick. MattyIce takes game 1. Two incredible Wrastor players. And the thing that's kind of heartbreaking if you're a fan of the bird is that this means that even though we have, what is it, 3 Wrastors in top 8, we cannot get 3 Wrastors in top 6.
Correct.
Unfortunately.
Blue has already punched his ticket, but unfortunately the loser of this will be cooked.
Yeah, but this is pretty similar. Last time, the same situation of the losers qualifier bird mirror match, it was MattyIce and Blue. MattyIce found it at the end of an incredibly stressful Game 5 set. We might be seeing that same thing, but then afterwards, MattyIce had a pretty good run in the losers end. Both these players, I think, are very likely of doing the same thing in top 6 if they can make it there. Windows with the ceiling carry, once again with the tornado.
That's so wild, too, because that started the baddies combo, and despite that, even still, 13 seconds was all it took for Windows to draw first blood.
I think that's a terrifying thing of this mirror specifically, is no other mirror matchup are you, like, drop a combo as Wrastor and then think, oh no, now they're going to ceiling carry me.
Whips on the back air there. See Matty trying to get something started.
Once again, Windows just maneuvers around that down strong, finds himself a quick hit into another clap. What? Just jabbing to jab? What's that?
What a good jab there, G-Pick.
Windows is so smart.
Nice double jump there.
Finds himself the second hit in the air, just hangs out at the edge of the stage, and MattyIce challenges with the slipstream, makes it back to center stage, but Windows already lapping MattyIce right now, and finding the... What? What was that hit? What sent MattyIce in that direction?
Just vanished.
There we go. And by the way, I don't know if you guys can hear it at home, but the crowd is clapping at every single one of these smash attacks.
You love to see it. Ooh, I love the back air there. Wow, enough to do it.
And it was at 130%.
Listen, man, every time I don't see a Galaxy screen, I'm stunned. These players are so good at all times, recognizing where they should be on the screen.
I think in that case, it's another example of a player trying and barely failing to outspace an attack, and so they're doing suicide DI.
Windows so close to wrapping up game 2 here. Already 73% on Matty's final stock.
And we see Windows do what he does best, just slowly frustrate his opponent into whiffing and just immediately picking it up. But in that case, doesn't quite find it, actually accidentally jabs on the platform. Still gets to keep up the pressure.
That was so scary there.
Finds the F tilt. Great DI by MattyIce, avoiding the smash follow-up.
Yeah, he DI'd as hard as possible away from that.
Ooh, good whiff punish. MattyIce is now kind of being the one to swoop in on Windows' impatience.
Ooh, good read back.
Ooh, Windows making a hard call there on the dash dancing. MattyIce just one step ahead.
Look at the patience right there for Windows, though. In disadvantage the entire time, but never once give Matty what he wants.
Just using his jumps. That time Matty just leaps at it, accepts the fact he's not going to find the air dodge he wants. That tornado is not going to be enough. All the jumps were already used on Windows' way across the top of the stage.
But regardless, MattyIce at 129, 133 now.
That second hit in air so close to killing center stage of Ethereal Gates.
Matty needs a combo. Does he have it? Watch out now. G-pick.
Yeah, no,
He's
the
in
words
danger.
are starting to come hard together in terms of phrasing.
There's the F tilt. Oh my God!
MattyIce with one of his signature soul reads. He doesn't get it on Windows.
Oh, whoa!
Looks
He
for it
still
again.
goes for it.
He's looking for these air dodges. He wants it so badly, and Windows, knowing to keep his calm through all of this.
Gets it again this time. Now at 94. Both of these birds are so close.
There we go. The Nair killing center stage.
Did you
of
see the
Ethereal
sigh
Gates.
of relief from Windows there?
Yes.
He was up so much that entire stock, and Matty refused to give up the ghost the entire time, dragging it back time and time again, and almost just breaking the cerebral approach of Windows there.
Yeah, and it's Windows somehow keeping it together, not giving into fear, right? Because MattyIce wanted nothing more than just give me something I can really punish. Air dodge into one of these claps, please.
Like, he's just trying to shake him. He's trying to shake him the entire time.
Yep.
And credit where credit is due. Windows did not break.
But then right near the end, where we were seeing glimpses of MattyIce accepting the fact that Windows was refusing to blink, right? He started jumping out and doing a forward air just immediately at Windows' face on his recovery. That's how he got that second stock. And we started seeing him, after popping Windows up, just immediately throwing out a forward smash. So if he keeps up that adjustment at the start of this game, especially a MattyIce counterpick, which means we got small blast zones. We're here on Rockwall, tiny side ones. He can potentially take this whole game pretty darn fast.
Blink while you can, because if you do it later, you're going to miss a stock. That tilts. Good sequence here. Ooh, nice air dodge back. But Windows still covering. Ooh, the jab there. Couldn't enough to finish F tilt.
Windows, they're both looking so hard for those forward strongs.
Dude, the slight DI from both of these players have been so good the entire time.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's going to be it. No
Straight
DI.
up, straight up.
Like, what do you do? DI to the side to avoid the ceiling kill and die out the side? Like, there's nothing. But Windows finding his own forward strong just right afterwards.
0-0 right now.
Windows calming things down, slowing it down, being the ice to MattyIce's fire.
I'm going to let you work on that one.
Yeah, we'll workshop it.
Yeah. Good sequence here. Good slipstream use as well. Oh, beautiful landing punish there with the F tilt.
Look at that. Windows just waiting on the ground and watching MattyIce whiff something and immediately snapping up extra little bits of damage. But it is MattyIce that gets the more extensive comboed strings together.
Excellent DI there, surviving the up strong. Oh,
Ooh, beautiful.
What a quick reversal there. Windows potentially going to go up here on Matty's counterpick.
Using that Sonic Boom, that's the dash attack when you have a slipstream up at the edge of a platform. Wrastor goes flying off and finds all sorts of madness afterwards.
And what's fascinating to think about is that both of these players qualified for Sunday last year. One of them will be watching in the crowd, though.
Yeah, we already saw that between Fullstream and ZB.
Let's not talk about that set.
Oh my gosh.
I'm still not ready. It's gonna take it's gonna take a horizontal couch and someone getting paid $75 an hour for me to work out the stress from that set.
Okay, we got Windows now on his own last stock. Takes the sky immediately, the top platform.
You see see MattyIce with the wave dash at tilts.
Oh my gosh, so stressful. MattyIce just barely outspacing so many of these aerials.
Listen, he's understood how Windows has approached every time from off stage, time and time again, going high, trying to avoid just Matty just doing something off the side blast zone there.
It's Windows' turn to be up above, and Matty guessing the exact moment that Windows wanted to come down with that forward strong. That was amazing, because like Wrastor still had other air resources. He could have kept stalling out there. That was purely a read. MattyIce now up 2-1 against Windows. Here we go. I think MattyIce is taking his time before banning. I've heard that he knows that you get 1 minute maximum between games, and he enjoys as much of that time as possible if he needs to.
Listen, man. CFL, man. It's going to be your MattyIces, your Wizrobes, your M2K. We'll make you wait. We'll make you stew and think about what happened. Stretching out here, too. Yeah, just taking every second. I love it.
I assume we're going to get the Ethereal Gates band. Yes, Fire Capital, another massive stage.
Frozen Fortress as well.
Another favorite of Windows.
Nothing surprising there.
Yep.
Especially with those high platforms, too. It was menacing.
Yeah, it's not going to be as useful against a fellow Wrastor. If anything, it's going to give them... Actually, it'll give both of them... It would have given both of them a place to roost before doing a ceiling combo.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Blazing Hideout, also extremely large side blast zones. MattyIce just trying to force something on a normalish stage.
And now we see this beautiful platform layout that is Merchant Court. We are going to see some shenanigans off of this GPIC.
Those slipstreams are able to be placed in so many different, equally useful positions. And the other thing that's terrifying about this level, look at how slim those platforms are. You can cover every tech option with a single up strong if you just charge long enough.
Look, little patient play from both these players. No one wants to commit neutral just yet.
Windows' first opening.
Yeah, Matty just overextends just ever so slightly as Windows is on the end of a wave dash in.
Ooh, we'll find anything more. There we go, the up strong, and that is it. Windows leaping into action and catching MattyIce off guard. MattyIce, I think, expecting Windows to wait for an actual whiff to punish.
Good sequence there. Windows with these triple jumps here, trying to avoid him. Doesn't want to spend any time near Matty right now. Make him try to figure out how to win neutral. Don't give him an inch.
You saw the moment Windows touching that platform. MattyIce is jumping up with smash attacks.
40 to 93 right now. Windows building this lead, though. Single hit.
Finds himself a string. What's the edge guard this time? It's just going to be a forward air trade. MattyIce with that nair. Wrastor nair being so valuable even in this matchup.
Windows constantly waiting for the moment to strike, but Matty going to close out that first stock here.
Sonic Boom into up strong. Oh, air dodging this time and not going to be able to pull it out the second time. Windows getting it.
Full stock lead right now. Windows wanting to close this out, force that all-important Game 5.
Got ourselves
Watch out.
So much damage, 51%. Again, this is
are
on Wrastor.
Moving. We are moving, GPIC.
That is death percent for sure. MattyIce can't make any more big mistakes.
That was incredible. Windows actually comboed him all the way across the screen and then back.
102. Windows stalling out above as much as he can. And he finds, oh no, the down strong just slightly misaligned. He's going to find the down air regardless. Following MattyIce into the blast zone for the first time that game and killing him for it.
And once again, a sigh of relief from Windows and a stone-faced MattyIce. Game 5, GPIC, a ticket to Sunday is about to be punched.
Every time I see these Wrastor mirrors at Genesis, they're always Game 5. They're always so stressful. Last time it was Windows versus Blue in winners and Blue versus MattyIce in losers, and now I finally, a year later, complete the trifecta with MattyIce versus Windows here in losers again. Ugh. I don't know, man. Like, they both have to take so much time to carefully think. I like how they already scratch out the DSR stages too, just to be clear where we're not going back to. Spirit Tree is gone, Air Armada gone, Jules Veil gone. Coincidentally, those are the 3 stages I most often see Kick Assault take people to. Curious.
I wonder.
Yeah.
What do we got here? Matty with this very important, this potentially set-deciding decision here. We've talked about it time and time again, but the difference between 7th and 5th is monumental. The exponential growth that occurs as you place higher and higher, as you get more and more money in your pocket for doing what you love, and that is playing Rivals of Aether.
Not only that, the prestige of that theater.
Final destination is the final destination of this set.
This is so scary. It's going to be a matter of who has the cleaner ground movement, who has the ability to juggle the opponent better than the other one.
Well, how many times have we seen Windows go high? How many times have we seen use every resource and get to those platforms and escape from the pressure from MattyIce? I think this is a brilliant choice.
I think this makes a lot of sense. I think you're absolutely right, Broza.
Dash attacks from both players. And something we've seen constantly is just those wave dash tilts from Matty trying to get something set up. But first blood for Windows.
Yes. Only at 49%. And here's the thing, though. This is still a fairly large blast zone stage. This is one where Windows will get to extend things out a little bit because he'll have that much more life bar to play with.
That missed parry cost MattyIce 50%.
That's the extent that, like, as much as we talk about Windows and his patient play, the reason he can do that is that's how on point his whiff punishes are. He'll recognize the starting animations of a move and say, ah, there it is.
Like a bomb on a timer waiting to go off.
Oh, drifting just barely outside of that range.
And yet still being comboed back to the other side. Matty ready for it.
116% now. And Windows and Matty both being so patient. And
there's that reaction you're talking about. Windows stepping just outside of the dash attack ending and getting a dash attack of his own into the up special now. 1 stock. Are we going to see a 3 stock in game 5?
What a showing that would be for Windows. What a way to secure himself as, no, I am one of the finest Wrastors in the world. Whoop.
Matty. There's 1.
Okay, the
only
back.
7% too.
Yep. So here we go. We're getting a solid 29 and catching the landing too for that extra bit of damage. And Windows is back to doing what he does. I love these forward airs by Matty. He's trying to bait Windows into trying to punish any of them.
Watch out, watch out, watch out!
That's it! Windows takes it over MattyIce 3-2 in a surprisingly commanding set after how close the rest of the set has been.
And you see the energy drain from him. Every ounce of his being was left on that screen. Windows, with his head in his hands, know he is headed to the Paramount Theater tomorrow, GPIC, for a chance at the largest prize pool we've seen in a very long time.
The